Hello, I'm Kathy Talley, your Deputy Mayor Pro Tem, and in this week's episode of Southlake City Spotlight, we're following a group of SKIL students, or Southlake Kids Interested in Leadership, as they have been embarking on their journey throughout the year. I'm here in our City Council chambers, which is where our students have learned firsthand what it takes to build a thriving community. Throughout the SKIL program, students dove into different aspects of city government with hands-on learning experiences. They didn't just learn about leadership, they actively engaged with the city officials, becoming valued contributors and collaborators. Students got an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at how the city of Southlake manages its budget and explored community development to understand how strategic growth shapes the city's future.
One thing I learned was how cities allocate money to different sectors and how much money they allocate per sector.
So I learned when investments should be made and what factors the city should analyze when making investments.
I learned how the city gains its revenue through different types of taxes and what they put the projects towards.
One thing I remember the most is how the city prioritizes their money. If they invest in tourism or attracting businesses, that revenue will come back in the form of taxes. So the city has to be strategical in where they invest in, as the profit will come back in the long run.
So I learned that, for example, location, it is super important to consider a multitude of factors, such as location. For example, when you build a park for a residential community, it's important to build it near those neighborhoods so it's actually accessible, so the park is actually used, and so it actually meets the community's needs.
We're able to do this by collaborating together and getting all our different perspectives and making sure that our civilization has a variety of businesses for full civilian satisfaction.
A big portion of the budget was $18 million property tax. So we're gonna keep growing the housing market.
I learned that you really have to consider infrastructure, so you're not just considering the houses and businesses, you also have to consider things like highways and like water treatment facilities.
SKIL has also partnered with Charles Schwab, where students participated in a 4-day internship-style experience to learn about the stock market.
Yeah, so with help from the Charles Schwab traders, we learned how to pick stocks and how to invest, which sets us up nicely for our future selves.
I had no idea about stocks or investments, but my parents have always wanted me to learn about it. So being able to have that experience and learn more about it was really helpful, and it was really cool to learn.
Yeah, we got to use resources like Thinkorswim, and we got mentored by some of the training partners there, and it was really interesting. We learned a lot.
We had $100,000 in paper money to invest, and we had to choose 3 stocks to commit to. And over the length of the 4 days that we interned, we had to analyze and interpret all the stocks and figure out when was a good time for an exit strategy or what was a good time to invest.
SKIL partnered with the Southlake Chamber of Commerce, allowing businesses to engage with students and share insights on various business-related topics.
We're just so grateful to the Chamber of Commerce and to all the professionals who took time out of their day to come here. And they kind of just gave us insights on how they got to where they are, what they're doing now. And I think that was just really important for me.
For me, I was just really thankful about all the lessons I was able to learn, not only about business, but also about life in general as we grow up and get ready to graduate from college and go into start working. I'm just really grateful for everything that they were able to teach us.
Students also had the chance to visit the Texas State Capitol, where they explored Texas history and met with our state representative. Over the past decade, the SKIL program has empowered hundreds of students with the tools to lead, innovate, and inspire. As we celebrate 10 years of this incredible journey, we look forward to the next decade, confident that these students, and many more to come, will play a key role in shaping the future of our city. It's been an honor watching these students grow and learn through the Southlake Kids Interested in Leadership program. That's it, this week's Southlake City Spotlight. See you next time.